Why are you doing all those arm exercises and still seeing no results? The reason is probably you've reached a plateau. There's not enough stimulus for the muscles to react and respond differently. I'm Deborah Atkinson. I'm the founder of Flipping 50, and I'm going to help you solve that. This is what I do when I'm on a plateau, and this is what I do with clients. I'm going to show you the fix for your biceps and for your triceps, and then come back at the end because you're going to want to know how many, how often, and how do I stay safe doing this new little trick so I don't overuse it. I'll see you at the end.
Starting with bicep curls and a weight that you can do only 6 times. Now notice it's really heavy, so I'm wanting to rock back and forth, but I stop myself. Slide into the knees, weight on the heels, elbows in close to my sides, eyes forward and up, and shoulders stay down. And then switching weights. You're going to go right to the second set, 12 repetitions. So again, it's a bicep curl, but notice I'm changing the arms a little bit. So I have a neutral grip turning up, palms up. So palms facing you and then coming up to palms up. And again, this can go a little faster here because the weight is not quite so heavy. 12 repetitions, but still slide into the knees, weight on the heels, elbows close to your sides, controlling both the up and the down. So this is going to feel total like a monster set. You're just doing 6 and then 12 and then 25 repetitions. So make sure you grab a weight that is enough, but not too much. 25 is a lot. I'm doing a long lever here. So you're going to go shoulder height with those hands just slightly higher. I probably went a little higher here than I need to. Weight on the heels, slight bend of the knees. You're anchoring, meaning keeping still through the core. Shoulder height or lower, and if you're feeling the tension sneak to your shoulders, it's a little too high. You're raising it a little too high. Slight bend of the elbow, notice that just stays secure. It's not changing. So I'm not flexing and extending here. That's an important distinction. Just be sure. Movement all occurs here from your shoulder. Almost done. And these last ones, this lightweight gets heavy. Now for triceps. We're going to start with a weight you can only do 6 times. Weight on the heel, slight bend of your knees. Notice the lower back and hips are not moving. This is an overhead press. Now, if you've got shoulder range of motion issues, this might not be a great exercise. The more options you have available to you, the better. So if you happen to be in a gym and you're using a cable or a machine, that'll give you more options to choose from. Bringing that down, we're actually going to come all the way to the floor for the second exercise. And in this one, we're doing what's called a skull crusher. That's not a suggestion. Weights are straight over the shoulder and elbow, and then the elbow stays as much in alignment directly over that shoulder as possible. And you bring the weights down as if you're holding a bar. You could also hold them in a neutral grip. That would be palms face in. I prefer this. You may want to decide based on your wrist comfort in this position. This is 12 repetitions in this exercise, so you want to make sure you've got a weight that fatigues at 12. So coming up next, you're going to do a press back here with a long lever. This is something that's not commonly done, but also something we love to include here at Flipping 50. So that long lever of the tricep crosses your shoulder, and we don't just want to hit the elbow. So straight lifting and then back. And it's important that you come back and you're not swinging. So we have a little control here. I've got 5 pounds. That's just to give you an idea, but I often say the weight I lift is none of your business, right? You want to choose a weight that you reach fatigue and not strain. So we're training, not straining. And you could use a 3 pound or a 2 pound, or you could use cans of soup if you want to try that first. So it's important that you can keep those shoulders down and away from your ears. not allowing the neck to get tense or upper back to tense as you're doing this. Remember going all the way to 25, so I think I'm getting a little fatigued here. See the pauses? And that's really how you want to feel.
So there you have it. So it's a tough one. It's not easy. What I want you to do is to start with just one set. So you'll do the 6, the 12, and the 25, just one set. But think of this. This is actually 3 sets of bicep work. So you're not shortchanging yourself at all. Now, what you can do is then rest. Maybe go on and do a core exercise. Come back and repeat it. So wait a couple of weeks till you've done that just one set of 6, 12, and 25 reps to try it again. You may notice a difference in your tone and your definition even after just one workout because it's different, it's a change, and your muscles will have to react and respond. When you want to increase again, just go to 2 sets of the same. See how you do and stay there for a couple of weeks. Don't jump in and do 3 sets of this because it's significantly heavier potentially than you've done before. It's a significant hit doing 3 exercises in a row, even though they may be different exercises. So change the exercise, not just the weight. So you notice that I was doing a different exercise in each one of those. That's important. So you're going to choose exercises that are a little bit more challenging and go with a lighter weight. That's your definition. So that might be a kickback, and you might do that for your tricep 25 times, but probably you don't want to do this one 6 times with a heavy weight that will cause stress and strain in your neck, your upper back, your shoulder, and in your elbow. So choose wisely, and I'll give you some ideas in the comments below. If you've got questions, let me know. But if you try it, definitely tell me that.